Hello everyone, my name is Cher Binks and I'm with the Quail Valley Garden Club. For the record, today is Wednesday, August the 10th, 2022. We're here with Patsy Armbruster, the founder and first president of the Quail Valley Garden Club. Patsy started the Quail Valley Garden Club with 64 members back in October of 1972. And we're here to get to know Patsy and to ask her to share her story, to take us on this 50-year journey that has brought us this great club today. Patsy,
Hello.
Thank you for having us in your home.
Well, thank you. I am honored to have you all come and do this. I have received many honors from the Garden Club.
And so deserved.
Thank you. Thank you.
Patsy, can you start your story with telling us what inspired you to start this garden club and how you got 64 women together interested in gardening? Can you start with that?
Sure. I was the first president and organizer of the Shenandoah Valley Garden Club in Atlanta, Georgia. And they're still going today, and I'm just real proud of them, just as I am Quail Valley Garden Club. They were very enthusiastic, and the programs were made by checking with the Federation, and which at a later date I became president of. And then we were transferred down home, and Pat Baker called me. She had heard that I had done this. Pat Baker is Jerry and Wagner's mother, who's in charge of entertainment.
Oh.
And so she called and asked me if I would start the garden club. And I said yes, but I couldn't right now because I was president of two other organizations.
Incredible.
And so a couple of months later, she called me back and she said, Patsy, we have got to do this right now. She said, I'm just getting calls every day. So she took care of getting the word out, and we had our meeting at the club, and was surprised at how many attended, but we had told them that anyone that joined that day would be a charter member.
When you started this club, what were your goals for the Quail Valley Garden Club?
Well, it was a lot for the community, although we wanted to make sure that they knew what to do with the red dirt, because that was the complaint that I had gotten, is that they came down from other parts of the northern United States and they didn't know what to
do with it,
how you could plant something in that and make it grow. So of course that was something that we definitely had. We also wanted to have fun, and so the first vice president, which was Sally Baird, she and I worked up a program where we had a wine tasting. And so at the, this was a new liquor store that had opened up in Quail Valley, right on the edge of Quail Valley. And I overheard one of the ladies say, gee, if I'd have known Garden Club was like this, I would have joined years ago.
Which explains why it grew so fast to be over 100 members. We have read that in our directories. Well, that was wonderful. What were some of your challenges?
The challenges were mainly to include the community in our jobs, and try to do something to enhance the community. And we had Yard of the Month, which anybody could apply for.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you really, I shouldn't have said applied, because we we actually drove the subdivision and picked out the ones that would get, yes, the best ones.
And today it remains one of the awards that you earn, even today. You started so many things that we are still doing today. And you are still an active member, so I know that you look back on that and you must remember when you first initiated it. Patsy, the Garden Club over 50 years has played an important role in our community. We have sustained beautification programs for all these years. We have initiated projects and we have colluded with other organizations for community efforts. Out of these programs and all these efforts these years, is there anything in particular that you are especially proud of us for?
I think giving the scholarships is very important. Barbara was a counselor at Fort Bend Schools, and she called me one day and she said, why don't we have a scholarship program? So I took it to the board, told her I thought it was great. The board thought it was great. We didn't have very much money, but we did give a small scholarship to one of the students at Dulles or Elkins. But that goes far back. I guess it was Dulles. But then as the Garden Club has grown and done so many wonderful things to make money, well, that has grown.
Yes.
And I was, after resting from being president for a couple of years, I then wanted to stay active, and I was volunteered to go on the scholarship committee. And there I brought up the fact that there were colleges all around us that had horticulture, and that I thought that it would be great if we could give them a scholarship also, not to take away from the scholarships at the local school, but to branch out a little bit.
So when you started the Garden Club, what was your expectation? What did you aspire this club to be? And did you think 50 years later we would still have an active, committed membership?
I'm really not surprised that we have an active, committed membership. The Garden Club I started in Shenandoah Valley in 1962 is still going, and then I have made so many friends with new neighbors around that I wouldn't have normally met with because I didn't have any small children. So I'm happy about that we've been able to keep that up. And then I think that knowing each other and working together is a big plus.
So, Patsy, I have one last question for you. What advice would you give Sandy Kukowski, our 50th president, as she positions our garden club for the next 50-year journey? Do you have any words of wisdom to give and share with her?
Keep a smile on your face. Keep the interest going. And listen to any ideas that someone brings that it may be different from what we've ever done, but there's always room for change.
I want to convey our most heartfelt appreciation on behalf of the people and our community who have enjoyed benefits from the Quail Valley Garden Club for these 50 years. Patsy, what you started so many years ago lives on, blessing us and benefiting us every day in so many ways. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.